Dude, this righteous fear, man, it's different, man. It's it's provocative, man. I mean, I don't even know what that means. It gets the people going.
Is the way he challenges the black elite. He talks about the black elite that's on TV and speaks that honest truth that we've always talked about on this platform, that a lot of times the worst ideas get out to the black community because the Negroes on TV care nothing about actually going in and building for the community. And the reason they don't is because if they do that, they'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball. They'll be punished. They'll be taken off the platform and replaced by somebody who plays ball.
Salute, salute. Come on in, guys. Welcome to class. Welcome to class. Wipe your feet on the like button. Keep in mind, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or emotions. We cater to the truth. We cater to common sense. And we not going to complicate that, guys. We not going to complicate that. Let's go. All right. The music stopped, so that means you late. Let's see who we got. Let's take some attendance. XL to the Prizzo. What's going on, my guy? Salute to you and much love, my guy. We got CeeLo, OG CeeLo, Harlem in the house. Madison, stand up. Mad is on, for real. We got KDH, the Turnbuckle King, front row, live and in effect. We got Zone, the Cactus Bandit, Rookie of the Year, the hottest man in YouTube. For real though, the hottest man. At any given time, Zone can hit 120 degrees Fahrenheit body temperature. You ain't fucking with him, y'all. Salute to my Goodbreads. Salute to the people in the righteous fair, all my new guys. Come on in, guys. We got a good one tonight. Because tonight, we going to talk about who doing the work. Tonight, we fitting to divide the room. I like dividing shit if you ain't noticed, because I don't like people hiding behind other people, guys. You know what I mean? Tonight, we fitting to talk about the ever so important leadership role, because we lack leadership. You know what I mean? So, I was trooping through these YouTube streets, and I found a damn good video, guys. A damn good video, guys. Blue Gotti, salute, Blue Gotti. You late as a motherfucker, boy. You late as well. I see you. He try to slide on the class. Blue Gotti try to slide on in there and shit. We seen you. You one of the dopest ones and you one of the popular students. So you can't even. The popular students can't slide on in the class. Hell no, the popular students getting blown up and shit. You got to say 100 what ups. And come on, man. What up though, my guy? We gonna have a good time tonight, guys. We gonna have a good time tonight. Like I was saying, guys, I need to know which one of these dudes running around here, which one of our fellas is playing the participation award game. Because, oh yeah, guys, we know that our women, they here for the participation award, for real. And honestly, you can't knock them because in their makeup, their biological makeup, that's what they're designed to do. Nigga. All they got to do is maintain their temple, and we supposed to pick, like, know what I mean? Supposed to pick the gift. They just got to make sure their gift is right, so that when we open it, You know what I mean? We don't return to sender. But guys, we got to be putting in that work. So tonight we gonna talk about it, y'all. Cause I'm starting to notice something. I'm starting to notice something, even in this YouTube space, right? You got some entitled niggas, bro, running around here in this YouTube streets, bro. You got some entitled niggas, bro. What do you mean, Mr. Goodbread? You got niggas that really think they're a leader, bro. Niggas could be cool. Niggas could be funny. You know what I mean? They could be all of that. But niggas ain't no leader, all right? And like I was saying, I was trooping through these YouTube streets and I found a great interview. I'm not fitting to play the whole 3-hour interview between Tate and our sister from across the street, Candace Owens. You know what I mean? But I did see a 30-minute clip that Anthony Spade took and reacted to. That's what we're going to get into today. Because in order to talk about femininity and masculinity, you got to go to one of the most feminine leaders for the ladies, right? Candace Owens, we can all agree, is one of the most femininist ladies in our space. And what we do here and talk this knowledge and this agenda shit, Candace Owens can talk with the best of us and she still remains feminine. Don't mind, never mind, she got a white guy. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that, right? And likewise, Andrew Tate. We can all debate. We can debate all we want. But as far as masculinity, he says some questionable shit now, guys. I do, yeah. But as far as masculinity, he is the man of the hour. He is who all the kids is looking up to. He's running the show right now. He is the new Kevin Samuels. Understand that. So if we want to get to the bottom of masculinity and femininity and what's going on, it's perfect that you studied this interview. So let's get on into this interview, guys.
I'm not particularly political. I didn't consider myself particularly political, but it looks like I'm kind of ending up there. And like I said, I'm a realist, which puts me on the conservative side, and I'm not stupid. And I understand very well about the world and propaganda and what they're trying to do to us. So you end up being a conservative by default. But you're a real person if you have flaws. If you want to sit and tell a disadvantaged youth growing up in the south side of Chicago how he's supposed to live his life from your perfectly manicured garden and your white picket fence, you're not going to get through to that person. They don't care what you have to say.
It actually becomes a bit of a turnoff.
Absolutely. Another thing that conservatives is going to blow their minds, is going to really upset them. What they don't understand about, especially the strength of my message, is that to especially the young boys of the world, I'm cool. I'm cool. And I know they think that doesn't matter, but if you want to sit behind a desk and go, the Republican Bill 304, you're a dork. So no one gives a shit, right? You're a nerd. I've got the big cars and pretty women and I live the lifestyle. If you want to really capture the youth of today, you need to get some kind of affinity with them. They need to at least want to be you to a degree. You need to at least be their hero to a degree. This is where liberalism went.
See, Andrew Tate, he's talking, what he's saying is right, but to a certain extent. See, I got a different point of view. You may have a different point of view, but what he's saying is correct. You know, people are herd mindset. The majority are bots. The majority are sheep. So this is, remember when I told you a while ago, guys, they only follow the niggas that got money. That's why every now and then I show you that stack. You know what I mean? Because people, it's like they see you got money and it's automatically programmed to, oh, you're the truth. Whatever come out your mouth now is the Bible. This is just how they program it. This is why you got a million folks that is on this space, right? And because they got nice graphics and they got nice soundboards and they got all of this nice fancy aesthetics, right? They expect y'all niggas to kiss their ass. Niggas still wondering why they ain't growing, why they capped at a ceiling. You know what I mean? Because it ain't about all that fancy fly shit, bro. At the end of the day, it come down to your leadership skills and how well you are a leader, how well you are accountable for the things you do when you log the fuck off this shit. Because anybody could get on social media and pretend to be this big masculine leader for the people, right? And then once you get off, you go in real life, you a crackhead. Everybody in your in your immediate local vicinity know you to be a whole crackhead. You know what I mean? So you guys got to pay attention to this shit. You got to pay attention to this shit now. You know what I mean?
Wins. I don't think a lot of conservatives understand that liberalism's sexy. You do drugs, you run around, you burn stuff. It's cool. You get a party. Because what do conservatives do? Stay home, stay home, stay. It's boring, right? At least what they don't understand is that conservatives will sit there and go, he's a terrible role model because he has all these pretty girls in this fast car and he's a materialistic. That's the reason I can actually.
Oh man. Good luck, zone. Good luck, zone.
What they don't understand is that conservatives will sit there and go, he's a terrible role model because he has all these pretty girls in this fast car and he's a materialistic. That's the reason I can actually help the world. That's the reason young boys will listen to me. You said it yourself.
You're right. But that's where we separate, like I said, because you got a lot of traits of being a good brat. And again, remember I told you guys, um, he's describing the cookie sheet template that the conservatives and the bots, the sheep in the world, they stick on people, and this is how you gotta live. You gotta live like that. But you know, us unique folks, us critical thinking folks, we could connect dots outside of that template. We could see shit that they don't see. You know what I mean? So that's all he's breaking down. But you see, what makes us different from Andrew Tate, and remember, guys, I told you, you can learn from anybody. You can learn from people you don't like. In fact, you're gonna learn the most from the people you don't like because they ain't sugarcoating shit, nigga. They don't like you, so they gonna give you the real about you. And you take that, fix yourself, and now you look. But you being around people that you like, only getting information from the people you like, gonna leave your ass stagnant. You know what I mean?
So 14, 15-year-old boys, they'll look at my life and go, okay, I want to listen to this guy. They don't want to listen to me if I sit behind a desk and read Republican Bill 308. I don't read that crap. I don't know. And they don't.
He has and the thing is about Andrew Tate makes a very good point here on why the men want to be him. Is because he has the lifestyle. He has what men want. Men want nice cars. Men want women. Men want to live that life that gets attention. This is why people follow him. He's absolutely right. But what we have is we have a generation of men that don't want to put in the work. They don't see Andrew Tate when he's not sleeping. They didn't see Andrew Tate when he was stressing. They didn't see.
That's a fact. Remember, guys, you see, all they talking about is what we go over here. I just give you guys the blueprint of it. Now, when Anthony Spade is talking about is how people don't see the steps and the domino effects to success. You know what I mean? So they don't show that. And we don't show that on social media. When you look on social media, right? What they show you their victory. They show you the trip. They don't show you all the shit they did, how many hours of work they put in to pay for that vacation or to go on that vacation. All you see is from the plane ride to the trip and back on the plane. And that's it. And that's it. You know what I mean? So the mind is now conditioned to only wanting the result. So you expect to get the result that everybody else got without even really digging in the mud to get that result. And that's the part that's crazy. I hope we don't got none of our fellas running around here, walking around here with their eyes wide shut. We got Posh in the building. What's going on, Posh? And I quote my guy Blue Gotti. Posh, what's good, Posh?
Andrew Tate when he didn't know what was going on in his mind was going through confusion. He couldn't figure it out because you have to go through that pain in order to get to where he's at.
Oh man, we on point now, guys. What we was talking about yesterday, guys. Didn't I tell you that part of being different is because we accept pain. We kind of like pain. We like the pain because in the pain is where the knowledge comes. Remember, look, go on, Spade, man. This is my guy. I told y'all, I only intake quality information in my reinvention of myself. I only took in quality information. I didn't take in information from content creators that is one-sided. I took in information from content creators that had self-improvement. If you watching a content creator and there's no self-improvement, it's just all jokes, you know what I mean? Then there's something wrong there. Something wrong. Cause I'm gonna tell you another secret, right? The biggest simps in this space, the biggest simps talk about simps and simping, and they talk about the model. Those dudes are the best at that. They're the best at that. So all they can talk about single mothers and shit like that. Them niggas, those be the biggest simps off this space. Check them, catch them at your nearest casino, at your nearest bar, club, lounge. Niggas is simping their ass off, bro, looking like a whole fool.
We have to teach guys that the pain you're going through is pain that you need to be stronger. Pain is nothing but weakness leaving the body. The more pain you go through and continue to pressure forward, the happier you're going to be at the end of the road. But when you get used to participation trophies, you're not going to know how to bounce back. You're going to be hoping someone lift you up instead of you deciding to pick yourself up. That's the downfall about it. People see the glitz and glam, but when it comes to putting in the work, that's the hard part.
Don't care. And I also think that especially in the masculine realm, we certainly like to see people lead by absolute and our example. Because traditionally we would be following our commander or the man we respected into war. So we'd like to know he can at least fight. You'd like to see he's at least.
And that's another fact right there. And this is why, guys, I just stay shut. And I let the big head niggas, you know what I mean, the bigger channels, the niggas that got to it before I did. So that's the only reason why they're over me. It's not that they're better. They was just there first. I let the big head niggas talk and do their thing, bro. Because I have all the receipts. I am all the way qualified to talk my shit. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I ain't know nobody docs report. Ain't nobody ever knocked me out. Ain't none of that craziness on my end. None of that crazy shit on my end. On my facts report. My car facts. My human facts. None of that shit.
At least brave. You like to see him lead by example. And I think especially if conservatives want to win the culture war, then they need to lead by example. If you're gonna be a conservative preacher and you want to tell men about how they should live their lives, you should be as strong as possible. You should look in shape. You should be big. You should show you're motivated, you're disciplined.
And his fact. And that's how all time. How you gonna be a leader and your followers catch you slipping? You know what I mean? That's crazy. Like, niggas really be kidding themselves. Niggas be out of touch with reality, yo. Out of touch with reality and hell of a many versions of their mother. Niggas be clutching to that clout, boy. They be clutching to that clout. Out of touch with reality and jealous. Remember, guys, who started the gender war? The gender war started between Lucifer and God. Two men, two masculine figures. One was real feminine, though. That's how the dudes is behaving, guys. Who putting in the work? Are you putting in the work? Or are you just hoping for a participation award because you press record? Because you're cute, because your mama told you was cute. Couple dirty bitches told you was handsome. Are you putting in the work?
You should absolutely, of course, we all have vices, but you should be very disciplined with your outlook. You should make it very clear to the outside world that what you've done wrong, what you haven't done wrong. You should take accountability. I think you need to lead by example. I don't think you can preach to men. I don't think you can preach to young boys. I think that's the reason why they don't do so well in school in general. I don't think that's the reason why they're...
That's a fact. Yo, Andrew Tate, you watch my channel, Andrew Tate. It's okay. A lot of these big time dudes, a lot of these big names, they peek in every now and then. If I get the thumbnail right, you know what I mean? I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. You know what I mean? You can say hi in the chat. You ain't that dope. You ain't that A-lister. You can say what up. Welcome to the righteous fair, baby. We coming.
Disenfranchised. I think you need to just lead by example and let them follow. And I feel like I'm kind of doing that by just standing up and saying, no, this is who I am and I'm unapologetic for it. And this is what I've done. And this is what I intend on doing. And I'm going to try and save the world.
I absolutely agree with him on that. I agree. If you're going to be a leader, what you have to do is you have to play the part. You have to lead by example. But what I think that when you're leading by example, when you are the guy with the muscles, when you are the guy with the money, when you are the guy living this lifestyle, I think most guys are getting jealous of that now. And they're...
Hold up, Ace Spade. You just earned yourself. You earned yourself a preach, bro. You know exactly what you're talking about, bro. Hold on, bro. I feel the same way.
You wasn't hate when the motherfucker was living, goddammit. Now the motherfucker dead. Fuck this son of a bitch. Fuck him, goddammit, and fuck anybody with his ass. Yeah. Y'all know the motherfucker ain't no good. You want look. All you motherfuckers been snitching for him and shit. Now you standing up in here, goddammit, talking about preach it, preacher. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that. I'm gonna shoot your ass too, motherfucker. Keep on. You gonna get shot too, nigga. You gonna get shot. God bless the fool, goddammit. God bless the fool. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna end this goddamn thing. Look, where's that goddamn money bowl at? Who got that money bowl? We taking that money right now before you leave this bitch. We ain't leaving out here for free, motherfucker.
A leader. What you have to do is you have to play the part. You have to lead by example. But what I think that when you're leading by example, when you are the guy with the muscles, when you are the guy with the money, when you are the guy living this lifestyle, I think most guys are getting jealous of that now. And they're saying, oh, you think you're better than me. That guy thinks he's better than me. Anthony Spade thinks he's better than me. Men have become feminine, so they're picking up the mindsets of a woman. That's how a woman thinks. When she sees another woman doing it, she says that person thinks they're better than me, instead of having a competitive nature with that man.
Oh my God, Ace Spade. You is motherfucking ferocious. You know, and you know who taught him that, right? You know who taught him that shit, Ace Spade. You know who got him just like that. You know who got them in them feminine ways, Ace Spade. If you don't know, I'm gonna tell you right now, Ace Spade.
Ears stick out to get away from your face. Well, your mama is
Hold it, wait a minute. Don't bring anyone's mother into this. She ain't here. If it wasn't for your mother, you wouldn't be here. So remember, when you put down one mother, you put down mothers all over the world.
Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat her right. Treat your mother right. Treat her right. Treat her right.
Mother, there is no other like mother. So treat her right. Mother, I always love her. My mother. So treat her right. Treat her right. M is for the moan and the miserable groan from the pain that she felt when I was born. O is for the oven with its burning heat, where she stood making sure I had something to eat. T is for the time that she stayed up nights and took my temperature when I wasn't feeling right. H is for the hard-earned money she spent to keep clothes on my back face and every worry that I caused when I stayed out late.
What Andrew Tate is speaking from is the point of view that men who get motivated by what he do. Like, I'm one of those. If I see Andrew Tate doing it, I'm like, all right, I got to put in the work to get it done. But I don't think guys are willing to live up to that competition because they can't even handle the pain from a woman. If you can't handle what a woman's going to do or say to you.
Would you love to save?
Oh, man, yo. Come on, man. Get the hell out of there with this goddamn ad, yo. Hold on, Ace, babe. We got to play that back.
About what he do. Like, I'm one of those. If I see Andrew Tate doing it, I'm like, all right, I got to put in the work to get it done. But I don't think guys are willing to live up to that competition because they can't even handle the pain from a woman. If you can't handle what a woman's going to do or say to you, you're not going to be able to handle life's tests. The participation trophies is what's setting men back. You need to get back into the grind. All right, let's get to the next part of here.
Women are conditioned to act a certain way before marriage, but also during marriage, men and women are conditioned differently. If you have a man who's been married for 10 or 15 years, and let's say he doesn't sleep with his woman anymore, and he goes on TV and says, me and my woman have been married for 15 years. We no longer have sex. I'm not satisfied. I should leave. Everyone will say to him, no, you can't leave. You can't leave her just because she won't have sex with you. Are you out of your mind? Are you crazy? Stick by your woman. She has an emotional problem, etc. If you had a woman who said, I've been married for 15 years, I've been with him, I'm not attracted anymore, I don't have sex with him anymore, you deserve freedom, you can go get someone else, why are you putting up with this? His feelings aren't your responsibility. So it's actually very interesting. Also, the psyop happens post-marriage. Women are also attacked post-marriage to not try, not stick around, not worry about their husbands.
And he on point, guys. And this is why we have one solution over here in the righteous sphere, right? What's the solution? Don't let them monetize your love. You know what I mean? Why we got to get married by the state? Why you got to monetize love? You know what I mean? Love don't cost a thing.
Marriage, speaking to your point, one thing I speak to the young women that follow me about is making an effort after you get married. This idea, I was reading this ridiculous column, Ask Jane, where a guy was writing in earnest saying, I love my wife. She's a wonderful mother to our children. We've been married. She had one child. 2 years later, she gained 50 pounds and hasn't lost it. Yeah. And the Jane wrote back to him and yelled at him for saying, he's like, I'm not attracted to her anymore. I don't want to. Just yelled at him for even saying this. I'm going, no, why are you yelling at him for being honest? The idea that marriage is a finish line is problematic. Yep. That, oh, well, I got the guy, I pretended that I like to work out and go to the gym. And now that I've got him, I'm going to gain 200 pounds and he's just.
That's a fact, Candace. Call it out, Candace, because they do. That's called skate on by. They be trying to skate on by. And then they hit you with you're stuck with me now. Now you're stuck with me. Yeah, all right.
Stuck with me. Yeah. That is a poisonous mentality. You should make an effort for your husband.
You don't just start a company.
And I have to agree with her on that. But I also have to put a little real perspective on that as well. What men have to understand is 95% of the time, a woman is marrying a man that she doesn't love because that's the only guy that's willing to stay consistent at placing her on a pedestal. And a lot of guys that get married, they're getting married to maintain pretty much sex, to maintain a lifestyle so they don't have to go back into the dating world.
Just going to say, because they lazy, a spade. A lot of dudes is lazy. And dating, unlike how women, you got mad hoes. A nigga that got mad hoes, trust and believe, those are dirty bitches. Because dating is a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of money. And who the fuck got time to be doing that when if you really got some sense, you're supposed to be on your purpose. So getting one female, rocking out, building with one female is better for you and your purpose.
That's what separates the men from the women. When it comes to women, women can easily go back into the dating world. But when it comes to a man, he'll rather just have that one woman so he doesn't have to battle the dating sacrifices. So understand, when it comes to a woman, if she...
And I'm going to give you one even deeper. Men operate more godly. Men operate on more holier path than the women. The women, really, guys, the women y'all be messing with. When I tell you no lies, 95% of them is on our chart, bro. 95% of them is modern women. 5% virtuous women is not on that chart that I show you, y'all guys. So they already have changed their nature. They have already changed their nature. So you being a holy man, and according to the Bible, it say you leave your parents, you find one woman to resist temptations. He gives us one woman to build with. You know what I mean? We do that. We more along the lines of that. It's lazy, and we got to start adapting now because the rules are changed. They have changed the rules, so we have to adapt and play by their rules. The next one of you niggas that I get in a private chat with and y'all want to talk for 30 minutes about one chick that's not really your girl. You don't want her to be your girl because you want to be a player, but you worrying about what she doing. I'ma slap shit out y'all, yo. You know what I mean? Date, bro. Fill your phone number. You should have 6 numbers in your phone, bro. You should have a rotation, bro. This is the culture now. Best believe any girl you sitting there questioning me and trying to get me to tell you some stupid shit, I bet you she got 5, 6, 7 niggas in her phone. Got to adapt, guys. He who adapt the quickest survives.
If you're the man that wants the marriage and the kids way more than her, you're going to get played. Yep. And a lot of husbands, you're in that boat where you simped your way into the marriage. You call her at that time. And then when she got you, you continue to chase her throughout the relationship because she never conformed into the woman that you wanted to be. All she did was just start disintegrating. She started getting...
My good bread ladies, to be advised, this is why it's hella important to not be playing let's pretend with the nigga. Because you could be with a nigga right now and he's already adjusted and adapted to the fact that you can't handle the truth. Your feelings is not set up for you to handle the truth. So your relationship is a cat, man. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. And you kind of know that. You kind of know that. You kind of get a little sense of that. Your intuition tell you that. Because you be kind of searching. You be kind of looking for the next best thing.
Worse. She started getting fatter. She started becoming a whole bunch of stuff. She's not attractive no more, as well as you not getting sex. Next thing you know, you're miserable. Why? Because you simped your way into the marriage. Men have to not get married in.
And that's exactly why there's 3 things I ain't never see. 1, I ain't never see a Chinese restaurant food commercial. I never seen one of those. Y'all ever seen one? Put it in the chat. 2, I never ever heard or seen a little prostitute say she was slinging coochie to keep her father lights on. I never heard of that. Never saw it. And 3, I never, and I mean never ever seen or been approached or heard of a husband, a black husband, telling young men they should get married. That's the greatest thing he ever did. This is why. Because they be miserable and they be tolerating these women, and they from that era where it's cheaper to keep her. See how they didn't condition themselves with that unnormal shit? Cheaper to keep her. So you will pay for your misery. Instead of paying for your peace, you will pay for your miserable. You see how they got the black community thinking ass backwards, bro.
Wait for the woman to adapt to him. When the woman adapts to you, you're not going to have any problem with sex. Guarantee you that.
Nope.
Company and go, okay, I'm rich now. No, you got to work on that company every day. It's rented. You don't just get in shape and go, I'm in shape now. It's done. No, absolutely everything's the same, and a relationship is exactly the same. And I completely agree with you,
guys. Yo, if y'all ain't noticed, we came to play tonight, guys. We ain't even really talking about modern women. We really self accountability up tonight, and y'all gotta hit that like button, guys. We gotta get the like button up. If you can, share the stream on your social media platforms, but let's try to get the like buttons up. Y'all know I'm not one of them begging ass YouTubers, leaders that gotta beg for your money. So I don't beg for your money. I just beg for your attention, bro. And share the stream, guys. Share the stream. This that work that we need to win.
I think the reason a lot of men are also rejecting marriage is, one, because there's not many wives to find, but two, I think a lot of men find themselves very unhappy in marriage because the women have no interest at all in satisfying them, like you said, or no interest at all in their needs, and they end up scared of divorcing her because they're going to be bankrupt. In a marriage where they don't feel respected, kids don't listen to them, and they're not the king of their own household. So what would be the attraction in getting married unless you're going to be the king of your own household? And that can be extrapolated and discussed in two different ways. One about feminine subject.
That'd be a whole fact. Y'all be taking information from niggas that ain't even got a household, let alone niggas that ain't kings. Niggas could be princes, but without a female, without a queen, niggas ain't no king. Y'all niggas be taking all this red pill advice, all this MGTOW, all this whatever single mother advice from single fathers, single niggas. Y'all niggas be taking motherfucking single mother advice from niggas that ain't even got a kid. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Submissiveness, but also about masculine accountability and excellence. Because I think if you're truly an excellent man, you can be the king of any household. So It's very interesting. It's kind of interesting how all arguments come back to almost the same base biological things. And you teach women to be good women, you teach men to be good men, and everything kind of works out after that. And if you break those two things, everything built on top of it completely degrades and breaks down. It's done on purpose because they have the world so confused now that they can come at us with absolute garbage and it needs a discussion. If we had the basis of masculinity and femininity in the household, how much harder would the transgender argument be to implement? Think about it.
He is absolutely right. If the households are running correct, then you have both parents that can actually speak from a logical perspective. Parents cannot speak from a logical perspective. One of the main reasons that they can't is because of their job. A lot of these jobs have the agendas behind them, which forces the parents to adjust to their job's agenda, and then they take those agendas home. So
boom, a spade with another bomb message. That's a message. You see, that's how the devil tricked y'all, ladies. Remember, God told y'all, come down here, be helpmeets. Devil told y'all, no, be independent. So y'all ran up out the house. This is how y'all inadvertently fucked those kids up. Y'all ran up out the house. Go ahead, Ace Spade, you finish them off, yo. But this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Ladies, my real sisters, don't let none of these raggedy bitches hide behind y'all, yo. If any raggedy bitch get behind you, wink. Because big bro coming. But we need y'all to stay on code. Real ones, my real ones. Remember, I don't fuck with the good ones. Because the good ones too busy trying to be good for everybody else. For the other dummies. I only want the real ones. And real sisters, don't let none of these so-called good ones hide behind you, yo. We got to start calling it out. Salute, Bella B is in the building.
If the school has an agenda with the teachers, then they're putting it into the child, as well as the parents that are going to work every day. Those jobs have agendas too that are pushed inside the parents. So then the parents are coming home to make sure that the child and them are both on the same agenda, whether they agree with it or not. They have.
Oh my God. Ace Spade for survival. can you say that one more time? Because I know I'm a slow nigga. I'm a slow nigga. We some slow niggas. You know what I mean? Can you break one more time? One more time. Ladies, pay attention to this. Shake off the dumb shit before you go in your house. Shake off the dumb shit that make you feel good for survival before you go into your house. That's more important. That's your reality. Your feelings is not more important than your reality. Don't blur the lines, man. Shake it off. How they say? Shake it off. You gotta shake it off. Before you go in that house, shake it off.
Right. If the households are running correct, then you have both parents that can actually speak from a logical perspective. Parents cannot speak from a logical perspective. One of the main reasons that they can't is because of their job. A lot of these jobs have the agendas behind them, which forces the parents to adjust to their job's agenda, and then they take those agendas home. So if the school has an agenda with the teachers, then they're putting it into the child, as well as the parents that are going to work every day. Those jobs have agendas too that are pushed inside the parents. So then the parents are coming home to make sure that the child and them are both on the same agenda, whether they agree with it or not. They have to do it as a form of survival. That's what's really happening here. A lot of these parents have to go to jobs where all of these agendas are being pushed, and they're forced to push it into their child, now realizing that the teachers at the school, they're forced to put the agendas into the child as well. See, when you get them at your early age, then you can create a generation.
And this is why I tell y'all, the goal is to get the fuck off company policy, bro. The goal is to snatch your kid back for as many hours as you can and reprogram their mind, bro. The goal is not to sit on these fuck ass panels with these dumbass content creators, these funny, goofy looking niggas, and intake and suck in that shit. Cause you see how Andrew Spade just told you how the moms and the child was getting programmed? Oh yeah, the dad, the stepdad, the simp sucker, he getting programmed too. Cause he on the internet listening to niggas that ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? But what the people give him. But and that's gonna keep him stagnant. So you see where the black family is at right now. You see the state of the black family. There you go.
She's a woman, I'm a man. No. But now they got people thinking we're all the same. It doesn't matter. Gender is not real. All this craziness because of the breakdown of the basics. So this is why perhaps they see you as such a threat, and they see me as such a threat, and they see us as such a threat because we've just stuck to the age-old adages and the age-old ways that people have always been. And I do think that one of the reasons why they dislike me so much is because, yeah, I certainly live a teenage boy's dream. But if you want to inspire the next generation, how else are you going to do it, right? You have to have the fancy car and the big yacht and all these things. And by inspiring these men to stand up and think for themselves and resist the slave mind, it's doing genuine damage to their slave agenda. Genuine damage to their slave agenda. And I think that's why I especially ended up targeted. I truly believe that's what's happening.
That's a fact. That's why anybody telling the truth is targeted. Anybody telling the truth is targeted. Our sisters target me all of the time. And then they get mad when I tell them they're the right hand of white supremacy. So don't ever talk about racism or don't talk about the white man. Don't talk that shit to me. Y'all attack the strongest black man in y'all community any chance y'all get because he telling y'all the truth to hip y'all, to put y'all on. He dropping game and y'all ain't picking it up. Y'all trying to cancel him. So don't talk to me about no white supremacy or no racism or none of that, sister. And you brothers, and some of you brothers too, half of you brothers too, that always want to get the conversation back to the white man. Y'all niggas stay far the fuck away from me, bro. I don't like your type.
I think.
All right, before we go to the next part, I absolutely agree with him. The brains have been stripped. The belief systems have been stripped because it caters more to the emotions of people than the logic of reality. But it's all done by demand. I mean, not demand, but it's all done by design, which means that the weaker you make people and the more you can pressure them against the wall, the quicker they're going to adapt to your belief system out of fear. Out of fear of not knowing what's getting ready to happen next. It's what's keeping the world vibrating low.
Absolutely, bro.
Next question says, Andrew take on weak men who constantly complain. Let's get to it. Hakeem is back with another one. Hakeem, my browser isn't updating, but we're going to go ahead and give you that for the donation of $2. I see much weakness in men. You're absolutely right, my dude.
I don't think many people genuinely do their best in the world anymore. When I say do your best, people sit and go, oh, yeah, okay. No, when's the last time you actually did your best?
No, that's a fact. We talked about this in my private Sunday class. For those of you that have not invested anything in yourself ever in your life, you might want to make the $20 investment this Sunday and get into this class where we're going to talk about 15 ways to maximize your peak performance. You probably don't even know that. Let me teach you it before the girl who got so much potential in you, who sees so much potential in you, tell you how to reach your potential. You might not like the way she tell you how to reach your potential. Sis, you might not like the way he all on your back telling you the right thing to do. So this is where you want to link with me on a private tip. Spend some of that nail money, that wig money to invest in yourself so you won't have to worry about the look and you'll get the feel, because the feel is what's going to get you to the win. You know what I mean? You worrying about the paper cut, but you're leaking. You're leaking out the side of your head, sis. Invest in yourself, y'all. Invest.
Like, I don't train to run marathons.
And that's because
but I know if I gave
want
my
to do
best.
good. Y'all want to do good, but in order to do good is you got to know how to do good. You got to learn how to do good. Everything is learning. You can't just want to walk around and want to do good. That's your intent. We don't get judged, paid, or honored for our intent. We get honored, judged, and paid for what the fuck we do.
When I say do your best, people sit and go, oh, yeah, okay. No, when's the last time you actually did your best? Like, I don't train to run marathons, but I know if I gave my best, I could run a marathon right now, first try. If I gave my best, life depending on it. When's the last time people have genuinely given their best to anything? There are people going through the world and going through life today that don't give their best or 100% effort to anything ever.
I told y'all that, yo. It's crazy how we go over this to the fundamental core. Didn't I tell you people stop at 40% capacity? People stop at 40% capacity, bro. They don't, and then they get frustrated and quit. Never to come back and try and attempt again. And then go hate. Then start hating. Then start pulling other motherfuckers down. Oh, because you ain't gonna be able to do that. Because I tried that, it ain't work.
Ever. They can't remember the last time they tried.
As I'm in the midst of applying for residency right now, wish me luck, Grammarly has again been a lifesaver with my application and helping me.
So when I'm sitting in a dungeon, I'm sitting in a Romanian jail cell, I understand that it is a chance that God has given me and my ancestors are watching for me to do my absolute best and to show to them that I am the man I say I am. You can't become the most famous man in the world for mental resilience and God not test your mental resilience. I think that would be a very amateur way to view the world, that you can now become one of the most famous men in the world who talks about mental discipline and mental resilience and God's not going to test it. I think.
Got to stop right there. He's absolutely right. How many times have I told y'all, not only just on Instagram, but in my videos and in my short, you have to be pressure tested. Big shout outs to MTR because that's where I got it from. You have to be pressure tested in life. Your knowledge has to be pressure tested. When you're in a relationship with a woman, before you tell her you love her, that relationship has to be pressure tested. Before you gain success in life, you have to be pressure tested. When it comes to even getting your body in shape, you have to be pressure tested. You have to be tested to see how bad you want to achieve what you're achieving. But guys don't want to be pressure tested on bettering themselves. They don't want to be pressure tested on becoming the man that they want to be. They want to be pressure tested with a woman rejecting them, seeing if they can get back up and keep getting her. That's what y'all want to be. You want to be pressure tested in getting a woman than being pressure tested and bettering yourself, making it easier for you to get the woman. I just wanted to put that out there.
Damn, boy, that boy Anthony Spade, you cooking like a motherfucker right now, boy. And it's true, always true, in the biggest Kurt Angle voice.
think God's going to come along and say, okay, you want to be Mr. Famous. All right, let's see what you have. So I believed it was a chance to show God and show my ancestors and show my father that I am the man I say I am. And it's amazing how much strength you can draw from that, because I don't think many men especially understand that even if you don't have the strength to be a hero for yourself, you should have enough discipline and enough honor to want to be a hero for somebody else. And if you have other people you truly respect, you should want to be a hero for them. And I think that's the masculine imperative. If someone's going to attack your wife, that's when you become a hero for her. You have to. What kind of man are you if you're not? And you can apply that to other things. If you apply that to your ancestors, or you apply that to God, or you apply that to your beliefs or your core principles as a man, then you can be a hero anytime you want. So
it's so funny that you say that, because it really does. Everything goes back to biology. I think about this all the time, no matter how much sociology is behind everything, telling men to act like women and women to act like men. At the end of the day, women want a masculine man. And when they don't have a masculine man and they beat their man into submission, they're not attracted to them anymore. And it's a tail in between. Yeah. It's just not attractive anymore.
This is the important part.
Yes, sir.
This is the important part.
My girl Candace.
When a woman has to beat you into submission, they are not attracted to you. When you complain, they're not attracted to you. When you cry, they're not attracted to you. When you're saying, God, you're just doing this, they're not attracted to any form of weakness in a man. They're not. That's what we have to get across to men. Your complaining is not going to get you nowhere, but get you a lot of fake friends in your life, giving you participation trophies, patting you on your back, massaging your shoulders of insecurity.
Exactly. That's why you wind up at them channels, at them entertainment only channels. You ain't finna learn nothing. You just about to hear a bunch of shit that's gonna condition you to hate women. And you know what I mean? That's cool, because that's what you want to do, because you're a failure with women. So now you know what I mean? Go with the failures. Go in the corner. Go cry in the corner with the other losers. You know what I mean? You see some of the biggest channels. They chat don't be rocking with the truth like my chat. Be a bunch of bitter, baked, hurt niggas and bitches over there roasting each other. A bunch of modern women and beta males fighting with each other for entitlement, fighting for that participation award. That's why that's who the gender war between. I told y'all that shit a long time ago. Gender wars between hell of a son raised niggas and hell of a daughters.
That's why I tell you guys, the red pill is not really red pill. It's strawberry jelly beans.
Preach.
Tastes good, right? But ain't doing nothing to help you out.
Preach, bro. One more time for the niggas in the back. One more time for the niggas in the back. Because we ain't come to play today, bro. I ain't come to play. I told y'all why I'm not a comedian, bro. I'm going to say the truth. And if it's funny, if you catch on, you catch on. If you don't, if it go over your head, it go over your head. But I ain't a comedian, you know what I mean? I'm not good. I don't like that. I don't like being a black nigga that stay in the front and everybody just laugh at me. I don't like doing that. So I'm not a circus animal. You feel me? So I'ma just speak the truth. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Oh well. You know what I mean?
Massaging your shoulders of insecurity. That's why I tell you guys, the red pill is not really red pill. It's strawberry jelly beans. Tastes good, right? But ain't doing nothing to help you out.
And I used to make me think of this boyfriend that I had when you were talking about, just defending the realm, this sort of responsibility that men have. And I remember sitting there realizing that I had to break up with him, because I thought that if somebody burst through the door with a gun, I was going to have to be the one that would have to defend us, because he was just such a flower.
100%.
And it's in society is yet blaring at men to do the opposite. And
they're trying to confuse us. So it's crazy how they'll attack you, and they'll attack you so violently and so endlessly and repeat it so many times in a bid to beat your soul down. That's what they want, especially from me. I truly believe I'm the number one prize for them to get. If they can get me to just give up. If we can get Andrew Tate to just give up. Being a man's bad. Come on, Andrew, say it. And it's like, it's dangerous, one thing, but it's actually genuinely also sad. When I analyze the situation in the world we're in today, part of me feels sad that we've ended up in this place where the people who are in charge are so evil and their plans are so heinous and the consequences so dire that they know they can only implement them if they genuinely remove the warrior spirit from every man on the planet. The best way you can rebel against the slave mind and resist the matrix is just be the kind of person who uses logic, is stoic, is emotionally controlled, is physically strong because a strong body is a strong mind, who refuses to be told or labeled as something. You can't label me as a depressed person. You can't label me as some kind of disease or some kind of personality disorder. You can't label me a color. I'm Andrew Tate. This is who I am. I work hard for my last name. I understand what's right and wrong. I'm going to do my absolute best. And that alone in and of itself is an act of rebellion against these people.
And he's right. They don't want you to be the best version of yourself because it's intimidating. They're trying to make everybody feel like everybody is equal. Everybody is equal as a human being, but everybody can handle pain differently. They can react to life differently because their vision of life is differently. How you visualize life is how you're going to react to it. With me, I know life is tough, but I look at life as a game. You learn how to play the game of life. You seem to get a lot further in life whenever you're playing the game versus playing the emotional game of trying to make everybody happy. I tell nice guys all the time, there's nothing wrong with being a nice guy. The only downfall about being a nice guy is that you feel like people are going to treat you the same way that you're treating them, when in reality they're not, because you never know what someone's thinking.
Say it over and over on a show. Everybody needs a therapist. They're talking about their feelings. The truth is that every feeling you have isn't valid, doesn't need to be explored. Sometimes you just have a wacky feeling and you just let it go. And because my grandfather was such an impact on my life, strongest man I've ever known, didn't shed a tear at my grandmother's funeral. They were together from the time he was 17 years old until her dying day. I'm certain he collapsed when he got home.
Yeah, of course.
But this traditional display of masculinity, in my grandfather's perspective, that a man needs to let it die in his chest, before displaying this emotion, had an impact on me. And when I see, like, I guess to give a cultural example, someone like Prince Harry, on TV with his arms like this, breathing and showing what he learned in therapy, it makes me want to die a little.
Completely.
It makes me want to die a little when I see men acting like this.
Completely.
And that's controversial because they're supposed to say, oh my God, he's so brave. It's so stunning. Like, he's showing this side of him. Everything about Prince Harry, to me, is what a man should not be. Right?
Absolutely. I think everybody agrees to that. But you have to understand, life is about views. Once everything has become about views now. What type of person wants to see Prince Harry say, oh, I'm suffering and I'm going through there? Some fat slob sitting at home doing nothing that's depressed about his life. If we're living in a world of depression, depressed people love watching other depressed people. I'm sorry, but if I was to make a video tomorrow telling people hardships about my life and I'm thinking about taking myself out and I don't think I want to be here anymore, you know how many people gonna watch that video?
That's a whole fact, and y'all know that. Goodbread, yo. All he doing reiterating our lessons that we go over. Miserable people love company. And these people is failures, bro. Remember, they come to social media to escape their reality. Their reality fucked up, bro. Their reality fucked up, bro.
Going to watch it. People enjoy watching other people suffer because they're sitting at home doing nothing and it makes them feel better about their life. That's how come it's so popular now for men to be weak, because you're being viewed by other weak people who want to feel better about themselves.
Facts. You go in the wrong space on Facebook and you talk like a man, a bunch of weak niggas is bashing. Oh, you're misogynist. They'll call you a misogynist. A bunch of weak niggas like, yo, bro, how long are y'all gonna stay weak? Like, how long are you gonna remain dumb, bro? Like for real, you got to be careful in these streets, bro. You run down on a couple of chats, man, you'll be like, God, nope. You won't even want to chat in the shit. You just listen to the thing. Like, I just listen, bro. Because these niggas in here, bro. And you got a lot of internet thugs. You know what I mean? A lot of characters, bro. You know damn well you can't do nothing to each other over the internet, but boy, these niggas is 99 on everything. Remember, the internet lets you create your creative player 99 on everything. And then you expect to get respect for that creative player. In reality, you's a fool. A whole dummy. Big dummy.
You want to grow on social media? Make your life look like it sucks. Look at the girl that has the channel and she says, I'm living out of a van. Oh, you're living out of a van with 5 million subscribers, averaging 10 million views a video. And she acting like she's struggling because it makes people who are sitting at home all day doing nothing with their life feel better. That's what we have going on in society. We have lazy, emotional people who don't want to be accountable for their life. So you're watching the internet on people's lives looking like it sucks.
You know, they done fucked up, right? They done let Zone become a member, you know what I mean? And the last time I checked, members get they get special perks and shit. So like, I'm not sure which one he want, but I think that logo and that symbol is for this one.
You're watching people's failures. You're watching people cry. You're watching people suffer. Look at the videos. 40-year-old woman loses life. 19-year-old loses life. This person lost their life. You're watching people lose their life.
That's a fact. And niggas be engulfed in that shit. Nigga, why you think I don't do that to y'all? I do not do that to your mind, bro. Keep it a buck. Y'all know I don't be repetitive, so I be all over the place. I go from 15 signs, 15 ways, 15 things. Then I'll do a reaction video. Then I'm talking about the black community though. I got a whole separate channel upstairs. That's the only. Now this don't count for upstairs. I'm talking about over here, downstairs. Downstairs we do celebrity, we do life shit, we do self-improvement, we do shit over here. We do activities. We stimulate the mind. I don't keep y'all operating on dumb time, bro. I don't teach y'all how to hate women, and I don't teach the women. I would never teach a woman how to hate a man. That's crazy.
Every day. That's why it's popular now to show emotion on TV, to show emotion with things that you're doing. I even did a social experiment on Instagram where I made my car look like I crashed it and got so many views when I convinced the world that I lost my car. You should have just seen how many people watched it compared to when I put the new wrap on it. People are living in depression.
That's fucked up, and I believe you too, Ace Baby. I bet you got about like 700,000 views for that one, close to somewhere near 1 million. Cause niggas like, if I was to go to Facebook tomorrow, and I said this, I pitched this idea to Ms. Goodbread, and it rubbed her wrong. B. She don't like playing stupid. She don't like stupid shit like that. Like she don't like none of that modern stupid shit, yo, for attention. She don't like that shit. I'm like, yo, let me just act like we broke up. Shit rubbed her all wrong. But bro, you get where I'm going though, guys? If I go on social media tomorrow and be like, Ms. Goodbread cheated, nigga, we gonna have 1 million motherfuckers come through this door within 24 hours, yo. Cause people like that shit. People holding their breath. Why? Look what they do to Sierra and Russ. Look what they do. They just be on that boy penis, yo. Cause they just addicted to hurt. They did a negative shit. They just want negative shit now. Cause it's conditioned to them. It's normalized now. To see somebody stumble and fall on their face is normalized. And word, Posh, Sister Posh, you know we got the good deals. I got the $2 membership. Then I got the $5 joint for the sophomore. You gotta go check it out, y'all. I don't know. Don't give me the line, but I know, you know, it's all inexpensive. It's how we do over here. I ain't trying to shake nobody upside down. I know I do got the $30. It's $29.99 for the God mode. And it's exclusive content that you ain't probably see. Cause I know none of y'all went back on the channel, but I got shit up there with me and Mrs. Goodbread, me and other people, you know what I mean, other features, and it's all types of shit on there. So y'all go check it out, man. And I always update it too. I always update it with fresh content. And yo, one last thing before we get back to the video, guys. That God mode package is gonna have some of them private sessions, clips of them private sessions in that God mode package. So those of you that may be a little nervous and still scared and don't know what you're investing your $20 in, because I know $20 is a lot of money for some of y'all. You know what I mean? So y'all might be scared, don't want to invest. Trust me, it's the best investment you're gonna make in your life for yourself. It's about yourself now. I'm gonna get you so selfish in a positive way. You're going to see results, and you're gonna be looking at me like I'm a motherfucking musician. All right?
They're depressed. They don't know what to do. But only thing they know is they want to watch somebody else fail because they don't know what to do about their pain. That's the world we're living in. That's why everything seems fake. We're catering to weak people because those weak people bring in views. Those weak people donate. Those weak people keep the lights on. Those weak people can give you a lifestyle because you're supposed to make them feel better with your pain. That's how it works.
That's exactly how it worked. Ace Spade, you broke that shit down to a T. Put it like this, right? If YouTube died tomorrow, a lot of the niggas that y'all go to and a lot of niggas that y'all get notifications from, them niggas would be at the nearest subway station, like that boy Jason Neely, Jordan Neely. They be doing the Michael Jackson. They be doing strange things for change to keep the lights on, bro. You know what I mean? Niggas ain't no real leaders if you funding them to talk stupid shit to you. You know what I mean? You fund 80% of these dumb niggas in this YouTube space to tell you some stupid shit. You do know that, right? That's what we talking about today, guys. You do that to avoid doing your own work. You see how it costs you to stay stupid. You know what I mean? Tell them Mr.Goodbread said it.
That's how it goes.
What you've done to your family, betraying your family, allowing a woman to assert that much control over you that you would, for profit, betray your family. I mean, everybody's got a family. Everybody's got family issues. Don't even let me get started. But the idea of selling out your family and then going
the royal family, selling out the royal family. I know how miserable he is.
He's miserable.
There's no way a man can be happy in that scenario because I think masculine happiness comes from strength and to a degree excellence and also comes from respect. Men want
respect and freedom. It comes from being able to be free. You can't have no chains on you when it comes to this guy not gonna see this. Oh, I can't say, I can't do. You know what I mean? Miss Goodbread right over there right now looking at me like, man, hurry this shit up. But she ain't sitting there like, you know what I mean? She over there laughing her ass off. Y'all niggas be listening to niggas that gotta be in their bathroom with their mic and this and shit. Yeah, that's who y'all leader is, y'all. Y'all niggas, man. Man, when I go to sleep, I better wake up tomorrow with 50,000 more subscribers, bro. Because if we talking about leaders, right? If male leaders, if our leaders gotta be representing and gotta be showing improvement and gotta have receipts, then what is the problem? What is the problem? Are they hating? Are they jealous?
want to be respected. And he doesn't respect himself. His family doesn't respect him. And his woman doesn't respect him. I know how unhappy he is. I know how unhappy she is by extension. It's just an unhappy, miserable house. He gave up everything and gained absolutely and utterly nothing. This whole therapy thing, the reason I believe they push therapy so heavily is because it goes into something I said a little bit earlier about selfishness. If you convince somebody that they have to spend hours and hours per week sitting in a chair talking about that feeling they had last Thursday in the kitchen.
It's crazy.
It's insane. Crazy. You want to talk about creating mental illness. There it is. This exasperates problems. This makes it worse. And it also builds this culture of absolute and utter selfishness.
Right. I want you guys to pay attention to that. When you're sitting up and you're constantly talking about traumatized situations, it eat away at you. It starts to distort your reality. It starts.
I tell you this all the time. Where my nigga BT at? BT in the house tonight? I'm gonna kick BT ass, because I had to tell BT this a couple of times. Like, nigga, call me with some positive shit, nigga. You fucking up my vibrations, you know what I mean? You know, this the righteous fear. We keep it real with each other over here. We build off the clock too, guys. We don't just get on here and form like Voltron and intimidate the people. No. Off this motherfucking panel, we be talking with each other. We be calling, building, and bonding and all of that. And BT, he good for that shit. Because for some reason, he young. You know, that's our young gunner. That's our young gunner right there. So he is in these young situations. Oh, my God, B. Fuck your whole vibration up.
To change you. That's what happens with this space. When people come into this red pill space, it starts to change you. It takes you away from reality, and it starts to make you weaker. It starts to keep you a victim. It starts to throw all of your life off. I can almost guarantee you, if you've been watching this content for 2 to 3 years plus, your life has stayed the same.
I believe I can fly.
It hasn't grown. It hasn't went anywhere. This is why people can come into these communities and make the same video, make the same cheating video, make the same woman did you bad video, make the same entitled woman video, woman this video. We're watching the same content, right? Every single day. Same.
Yo, this boy preaching, y'all. Please hit that like button. Pick this game up as fast as he's putting it down. Who do you know that does content and gonna keep it real with you like that? Remember, God say remove all falsehood, bro. Salute to the brother A Spade, yo. That's my guy, yo. That's my guy, bro. He's giving y'all the game, bro. So Goodbreads, you know, we know. Don't fall for the okie doke, the shucky ducky quack quack.
Same content going out. New people that's making it, they're starting to think there's some type of philosopher that I got a crowd of people that's following me. No, you're just recycling information that's been there, a predetermined.
The homeless problem is getting worse. It's not getting better. Crime is getting worse. It's not getting better.
Audience.
That's a fact. Everybody trying to be just Pearly now. He talking about just Pearly. Nigga just regurgitate somebody else shit. And I mean, just hopefully you just pop. One day you just pop. I mean, do a couple TikToks. I mean, do some YouTube shorts, regurgitating and some talking points, the mainstream talking points, and just pop.
Because they came here and have completely changed their mindset or way of thinking. Only a mental ill person can watch the same shit over and over again, expecting different results. Why? Brain has been completely rearranged. You have to wake up, guys. Got to wake up.
Excuse me, they're trying to put you in jail for the rest of your life effectively because they're going to enslave you and they're going to control all the money and they're going to make you get injections you don't need. Yeah, but you know, I'm sad. I got therapy. I'll talk about it later. Yeah. That's all they want. They just want you to be so obsessed with how you feel in your own mind that you can't even look outside of yourself and care about anything. You can't go up to a chick at a bar and say, you know what? Usually I'm really charming. Today I'm a bit sad. Can you give me a pass? Can you let me off? She'll be like, go away, weirdo. The chick you want doesn't care. The job you're supposed to perform at doesn't care. If the man who wants to mug you decides to pull out a machete, he doesn't care. You can't say, bro, I'm not in the mood for a fight today. Tomorrow, please. Nobody cares. So why do you care? All the people out here in the world don't care, but you're going to sit there and you're going to care. You're going to be the only person in the world who cares. You're going to walk around telling everybody, trying to find somebody who gives a shit. Good luck.
This why we love that dude. This the Andrew Tate that you gotta love. This is him. This is what we love about him. Straight facts. Nobody cares about your problems, but you make your problems where everyone is supposed to care about it and they really don't. That's what's wrong. Men have to get over their problems. Nobody cares. Nobody in this space cares. Everyone wants to make money off the weakling who's trying to be heard.
Will you please stop balling up and falling up as though we can't even figure out what it is? It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt our feelings. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy iron. To iron out all the dollars because we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry, and we're trying to go to Golden Corral, too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen? Come on, y'all. Let's just get along. Come on. Help us out. Because we ushers. We ushers. Amen? We're here to serve you. And
luck. Because what's going to happen is you're going to walk around feeling sorry for yourself, trying to find somebody who cares. You might find somebody who pretends to care long enough for you to get a little bit of dopamine. But all in all, you're wasting time in a hyper-competitive world where people like me who perform regardless of how they feel are just going to perpetually bury you. I think Margaret Thatcher said the best upbringing you can have is good parents and no money. Because you look at Prince Harry you can't talk about anything better for a perfect upbringing. Royal family. Come on. It's not his fault, right? Royal family, fine. If you don't give a man struggle, look what he becomes. Tell me the kind of man, if I were to say to you, imagine a man who's never struggled in his life. Physically, mentally, everything's gone perfect for him. He's born in the royal family, everything's been perfect for him his whole life. Is that the kind of man anybody respects? Is that the kind of man anyone wants to be? And struggle is subjective, right? So Prince Harry dealing with his current problems of his wife nagging, to him, that's full mental breakdown, right? My problems are obviously much larger, but struggle is subjective. To us, they're almost on the same level. But if you were to compare them side by side, they're absolutely nothing.
I'm glad he's saying that. See, that's what makes being emotional bad for a man. Because you guys look at, not you, let me stop saying you because a lot of y'all take it personal. Most people online, you look at celebrity lifestyles. You look at influencer lifestyles. And when they start going through stuff, you think you and them are on the same level. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard situation is not relatable to no one else. You're talking about billion-dollar people. Your situation is an individual situation, but yet people stay inside of their own victimization because you start to compare yourself to a celebrity that you think are equal when you're really not. What they're doing is just entertainment. I'm glad he said that.
Now, A Spade, I'm going to clear up something for you. And it's because you guys be dealing with these women who consume that motherfucking entertainment, and you try to adapt and adjust to them traits. You know what I mean? So when she's sending you through the ringer, playing, you gotta chase me because on her reality show, that's what the narrative is, and that's what the storyline read for that time. Then that's what it is. And if you dealing with this woman, you're gonna be adjusting yourself and characteristics to that bullshit, to that foolishness. It ain't like the man act out. Because the men is there watching that shit because he ready for it to go off so he can smash. Dudes ain't really trying to adjust. You know what I mean? Dudes look at them stars and they see the stars get the girls, so they think they got to dress like them stars. That's true.
Come on now. Let's get back to it.
So as a man, you have to build resilience, and you build resilience through going through something and building a tolerance to it. And this guy's had such a privileged life that he's ended up a miserable, depressed, unhappy person. So this is what's actually very interesting. When men come to me or young boys come to me and talk about something bad that happened to them, I said, good. Absolutely, not really good. You should be glad that thing happened to you because that's the reason you're going to be the man who can resist the perils of life in the future. If bad things don't happen to you, you're going to end up like Prince Harry. You don't want to end up like that dude, do you?
No one does.
Yeah, exactly. So your life's going to be so easy. You're going to get to the end result and your wife's just going to wreck you. Even if we look at Harry and Meghan and how they interact in their home, I obviously don't know, but I can almost guess to the T the arguments they're having. I can imagine him saying, I gave up my family for you. This is what you wanted. I gave you what you wanted. Why aren't you happy? I gave you everything you liked. And he's trying to use a logical or an emotional, well, he's trying to use an emotional argument, but they ain't going to work because she doesn't respect him. He's trying to use a logical argument with her, trying to understand why she treats him so badly after he completely and utterly complied. But humans are biological, and she, as a woman, wanted him to be a man. She wanted him to have some degree of parameter and barrier. And if you don't put up any parameter or barrier as a man, what a woman's going to do is she's going to push you and push you and push you and push you. She's going to see how far she can push you. So she was waiting for him on a biological level to stand up and be a man and say, listen, you've joined the royal family. You're right. You had to bow to the Queen of England. Correct.
He call it what he call it, but we call it boundaries over here. You got to learn how to set boundaries and stand on it, but that's because a lot of you don't know how to stand on nothing. Y'all don't stand on nothing. Y'all don't stand for or on anything. You got to learn that, bro. That's going to come when you build your self-discipline.
Correct, because it's the royal family. Get over it. That's all he had to do. He could have saved himself all this mess. He could have saved himself all the running away and looking like a fool and upcoming divorce and all this garbage if he would just put his foot down. He never did. And she was trying to inspire in him the warrior. I think a woman sometimes tests a man to say, okay, how much will he put up with? Because they want to see, are you a man or not? What if a man's giving you shit? What will you do? They want to see if you're about it. And she was just testing him, and he failed every time. And that's why he's tried to please her. And now he's in a situation where he's asking her why she's unhappy when he's given her everything she wants. And she's unhappy because you gave her everything she wants because you're a punk.
Women don't want neutered men. They don't.
Absolutely.
Even if they personally neuter them themselves, it's not what they want in the end. You need people.
And they're absolutely right. When it's all said and done, guys, you are responsible for your own lifestyle. You have to be accountable to everything that happens in your life. The moment you start making yourself accountable to everything that happens in your life, life starts to change because you start to take it more serious and you start to play the game of life that you need to be played. Big shout outs to Andrew Tate. You guys already know that's one of the strong arms over here that we give a lot of respect to. All right, guys, I've been on here for about 2 hours. I'm about to break these videos down. What I need you guys to do is, in Sigma Nation, when I put out a video, I'm about to go and film a Sigma male video, and then I'm going to put this video out as a reaction. But here at Sigma Nation, I need you guys to start commenting on the videos, reaction videos, and Sigma male videos. I've been trying to make it a point to keep giving y'all those motivational uplifters every day. But we got to push me back into the algorithm, all right? Because I don't make money off the Sigma male videos. I make money off the reaction videos. So support the reaction videos just as much as you do as the Sigma male pickup videos, all right? But I got to get going now. I want to thank everybody that has showed up today in this live. We've been here for about 2 hours. I'm trying to get to the point where I could do this more often. I did it this morning because I had energy. I'll probably try to return tomorrow. But until then, comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.
Salute to you, big dog. And I definitely put the link to both his channels in the description box in this video, guys. All right. And while we on my guy A Spade today, honoring and appreciating them, I dropped the link. So if any of you guys want to come on and we chop it up and we discuss random ideas. If you got any questions, if you guys want to you can do a quick Q&A. I got another video, with A Spade talking about, just the manosphere and leaders and content creators, good content creators, people that, you should give a check out to, because, we Urshers, bro. We not haters over here, bro. We want everybody content to be seen, and if people should like what they like, people gonna like who they like. You can't be a content creator and want to force people to like what you want them to like. People are gonna like what they like, and you, by trying to hide another content creator or trying to down another content creator, not gonna get people to like you. Not gonna get people to like you, guys. Be who you are. And guys, most importantly, guys, it's about self-accountability, guys. It's about getting to new knowledge. It's about taking in new information. Every day, you want to be learning something new, guys. That's what it's about, man. Don't worry about nobody leading you. Leaders are just people you mimic. You take the good, You throw away the bad. You're not gonna be using everything. You know what I mean? You can lead yourself.
To a man, that's all a man wants from you is peace. We got Lala back here. But when it's all said and done, yes, Kevin's death affected me. But it ain't no affecting like I'm on some crying shit. It's just like, God damn, man. One of the good ones. Hey, Spade, now that Kevin is gone, you have to take over. The ball's in your court. Sorry, bro. This is Sigma Nation. Sigma Nation, we don't deal with all that attention. I don't deal with all that drama. You see where I'm at? Look where I'm at, bro. Iconic. I know you want me to take over, but everybody that knows me knows, bro, I'm an introvert at heart. I get enough attention with my cars and on my second channel. When it comes to the women, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe that women need more than 10 to 15 minutes of my time out of the day, which is why I make videos and give them to you. Outside of that 10, 15-minute video that you're going to get, I'm not wasting my time on women. Women would drain your spirit trying to convey them how you feel, when the men just need to really just stop liking. Somebody says Tommy Sotomayor would take over. Tommy Sotomayor couldn't do it the same way that Tommy Sotomayor is a legend in itself. He's a pioneer. What do you mean Tommy Sotomayor taking over? Tommy Sotomayor is the pioneer of this shit. For real, there ain't no such thing as Tommy Sotomayor getting ready to take over. Tommy Sotomayor is a pioneer. He was the reason Kevin was supposed to do what he do. Kevin just had a lot more finesse, Iconic. Hold on, no, Iconic didn't say that. He told me to take over. Design and art, big shout outs to you. He said you and Kevin Samuels really changed my life. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the donation on that. Okay, take over. Big shout outs to Iconic. He donated twice. All right. He says, Austin said, okay, we went over that one already. All right. But all right, guys, I'm getting ready to get on up off the live. I just want to step in and say rest in peace to Kevin. I want you guys to learn from Kevin. And if you're looking to follow someone that's similar to Kevin, I'm going to recommend MTR, Mediocre Tutorials. You know, a lot of people have been sending me emails like, yo, I need some, like, who do we follow for Kevin? You know, Kevin kept me focused. I kind of feel like if you're going to follow somebody, I would probably recommend MTR, Mediocre Tutorials. He's really, really, really good. Good explanation. I'm talking about for that Kevin Samuels type feel vibe. He's in the community. I'm not really in the community like that. I'm kind of like doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? But I think that for the guys out there that are heavily Kevin Samuels fans, and you need that that constantly debates with women and guys that can teach it, I highly recommend MTR, because MTR is pretty much, he's trained for it. He's already been training for it. He's already had that. Coach Greg Adams don't do call-ins with women. Okay, Coach Greg Adams, my favorite. You guys know I would have said Coach Greg Adams, but Coach Greg Adams doesn't go near the community. Coach Greg Adams is not getting ready to argue with black women, bro. He's not at all. I've been a Coach Greg Adams fan for what, 5 years now? And I'm telling you, Coach Greg Adams ain't getting ready to argue with black women or go too deep into it. So you have to realize that Kevin was an older guy playing a young man's game. I think that the torch right now should be MTR. I think MTR is well qualified for it. He could play the game for it. Coach Greg Adams is, to me, when you're dealing with the free agent lifestyle, Coach Greg Adams doesn't cater you to go towards that way. Coach Greg Adams is telling you to get out, get on your grind. I'm talking about the guys that are dedicated to Kevin Samuels. That, like, it's like there's guys that are dedicated to me, that no matter what I do, you're still looking for my videos every day over somebody else's videos. Well, a lot of you Kevin Samuels fans out there, you're the same way. You need somebody that's consistent for you every single day to give you what you're used to. And for Kevin Samuels fans, I'm gonna recommend MTR. And you can get over there and my man Mr.Goodbread too. Don't slip up. Mr.Goodbread over there dropping that knowledge too. Mr.Goodbread is one of my moderators. He had donated earlier. Y'all go check out Mr.Goodbread's channel. He's going live tonight at 10 o'clock. He's another one that be dropping straight knowledge. You have a lot of guys out here that have the knowledge. You guys got to get out there and find which one that you're going to go to. Some people say, no, me and Fresh and Fit are cool, but I think Fresh and Fit is established in a different direction. I'm talking call-ups, interviews with women, consultations. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. That's why I recommend MTR, because MTR does that on Instagram already. He's already doing the debate stuff. He's already doing the same thing as Kevin. When it comes to Coach Greg Adams, everybody already knows that's my number one guy. But I don't think the free agent lifestyle and what Kevin's talking about go together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't recommend Coach Greg Adams. I recommend Coach Greg Adams for MGTOW guys, for single guys. You know what I'm saying? You guys are going to need somebody that can debate with women, and women need somebody that they can call into, because Kevin has set a trend for that. So there's an audience out there that wants to do that. Check out, man, everybody know who AMS is. I know who AMS is, but AMS don't want to argue with women. Yo, I know AMS. AMS is not about to debate women. That's not something that he likes to do. You got to find someone that's going to give you the same type of content. You guys are trying to get people to do what Kevin Samuels do that don't do it. Coach Greg Adams don't do what Kevin Samuels does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Coach Greg Adams for what he's doing. I think that he's the perfect guy for that. I think AMS is the perfect guy for what he does. But I've always looked at MTR as baby Kevin Samuels. I always would figure that when Kevin stepped down, he would pass the torch over to MTR. That's why I'm recommending MTR. I'm not recommending myself because I don't go live like that. And on top of that, I don't argue with women. If you ain't fucking with me, fuck it. That's how I am. I ain't got time to convince a woman of nothing. You got to realize the women I deal with are Arabic Muslim women. So a lot of these, they already in my direction. Some dude said Minister Jap. Minister Jap is cool, but I think if Minister Jap do it, they'll take his channel away too fast because he's extra raw. You got to be finessey. You know what I mean? Like, you got to know how to do it and still be finessey like Kevin. He said, Fresh and Fit, not ready. Coach Greg Adams got me hooked along with you, Devin. Coach Greg Adams is where it's at. Donovan tried it, but Donovan already got a channel taken away trying it. I don't think Donovan's going to do it again because Donovan already been down that road before, and it was not good. Iconic came with another $10. Big shout outs to Iconic. He said, keep up the good work, A. I have honestly learned more from you than any of those guys that you mentioned, and you have added great value to my life. Big shout outs, bro. Really appreciate that. To Iconic, Alfredo Liggins, big shout outs, my man. But thanks for the compliment. I'm glad I can help a lot of you guys out, but I'm not gonna be the guy that have women call up, bro. That's just not my brand. It's Sigma Nation. We don't do that. I'm all about the loner that gets out and live a life. I'm all about, you could say like Sigma Nation and free agent lifestyle are kind of the same thing. It's just that Sigma Nation, we're not nowhere near the MGTOW no more. The free agent lifestyle is. So I want you guys to be safe. Keep in mind, man, Kevin died is an eye-opener. All right, is a very wide eye-opener. And make sure you guys go check out Mr.Goodbread. Mr.Goodbread been dropping some knowledge, man, and I really want to see his channel grow. So go definitely check out Mr.Goodbread. And if you're looking for that, you're looking for the next Kevin Samuels, I'm always gonna say MTR, but Kevin's not gonna be able to be duplicated, bro. He's not. What he did, he started another wave that I think other guys are gonna be able to do that other guys have been doing. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad to see somebody like that go out, bro. Especially least expected. But all I can tell you is just understand that man went out arguing with women in his last days. If you're gonna go out, make sure you already have peace within yourself. All right? What he said, Anthony, I recommend Jada Black. Jada Black, Jada Black's an introvert, bro. He don't show his face. He has really good content. He does really good commentary. I don't think Jada Black would step up and do. I don't think he'll step up and do Kevin Samuels' job. I don't think he'll step up and do what Kevin Samuels has done. The closest person that I could think of is going to be MTR due to the fact that he's already doing it. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys get the message behind the video. I want to thank everybody that did donate to me today. And if I missed saying your name for a donation, my bad, bro. You gotta realize I'm battling rain. I got him there. He says, how about Doris? Dorius is good, but can Dorius do call-ups? Like, a lot of you guys need a woman to call in. Like, Dorius don't do that. Dorius don't do the call-ins. You know, that the only person that I know is MTR. And I'm pretty sure I'm not in the Black community. I'm not part of Black Twitter. I'm not part of Black Instagram, but I know for you that are in the community, I know you guys are going to be pushing MTR to be that next dude. He says, what about Melanie King? Oh, yeah. Melanie King, yeah. You know, she's friends with Kevin. She's friends with the community. She's on the grind with, you know what? Maybe you guys should get MTR and Melanie, to start a show. I think that'll be a good show. MTR and Melanie do call-ups. Y'all push them to do that.
They can't handle it. They want to remain stupid.
And I think that you'll get some good results. But I really got to get going, guys. And there's Mr. Goodbread right there. Hey, this is the guy. You see, he just posted Mr. Goodbread. Y'all go over to his channel. That's the channel that I told you. He's getting better. He's gonna be in the next year or so. This is gonna be one of those that's gonna be a contender. I mean, he just gotta fix that camera quality up a little bit, and he'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? Get some microphones, and he's good. But y'all definitely get over there and mess with man, Mr. Goodbread. This guy says Saint and Sinner is great. Yeah, Saint Sinner is good too. But he's a unique guy, man. He's unique he has his own lane. I think he has his own lane, to tell you the truth. I don't see Saint and Sinner coming over to the community. I don't know. I don't see Saint and Sinner in the community. Saint and Sinner seems like a more philosopher type guy. Like when you're dealing with smart guys like Saint and the Sinner that deals with a lot of philosophies and things, these type of guys strive better alone. You know what I mean? Like he's like he strives better by himself because he can stand by himself. I think that a lot of people is gonna distract him. You know what I mean? I think he's in a whole different world. He says, how about Six is fearless? I think he's in a different lane. To come in and try to poor man's podcast, I think he's in a different lane. He says Satan Sinner is the first guy I've seen talking about and I've seen first guy talking about cash money. Yeah, that's why I said Satan Sinner is smart, but I don't think that I've never seen him do the Kevin Samuels stuff. MTR has fucking hundreds of videos already with him doing interviews with women. So, like I said, MTR is already set up to go. Yeah, everybody subscribe to Mr. Goodbread. Like he's like MTR is set up to go. All these other people you guys naming, they're good, but you gotta understand you need someone that's gonna fit in that slot that you want. A lot of people that you're naming, they're already pretty much set. Their brand is set already. H Boogie says nobody mentioned King
King Rich's. Everybody get over there and check out Mr. King's Rich's channel. You just put me to that. I'm gonna have to check him out. I realized the book. Oh, BOA, Dr. BOA, yeah. But Dr. BOA is in his own lane. You got to realize Dr. BOA don't do those call-ups, bro. He's another one, a philosopher. Like Dr. BOA is like a preacher. He's like a philosopher. He's not a finesser. He's not an entertainer. He like BOA is really deep. You know what I mean? Get over there and subscribe to Dr. BOA. But I think Dr. BOA is a little bit deep and more of a philosopher. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. That big shout out to Mr. Goodbread, man. Y'all can't call me a godfather. I'm just a regular Joe. Shout out to Black Ram. You guys are naming a lot of people. Nino Brown, big shout out to Nino Brown. I see somebody mentioning Nino Brown. AMS is a legendary, but you gotta realize we're talking about you getting the same results, doing the same thing as Kevin did. That's what I'm talking about. And to me, my vote is going to go towards MTR. But you got to realize, I'm talking call-ups with women. That's what I'm talking about. If you want women to call up and you need somebody to give them advice, big shout out to Bro Life. My vote is going to be MTR. Everybody else, like Mr. Goodbread, Steps Code, Dr. BOA, Coach Greg Adams, AMS, everybody within that room right there are already set and they're already established in their own brand that's not doing that. Satan the Sinner is very good for accomplishment. He's very good for finances. Like the financial side, I recommend Satan Center. Master at that. Masterful. That's one that you want to follow. Is definitely Satan the Sinner. I feel like Satan the Sinner is a good philosopher. I just don't think that he fits the scene with women calling up and debating with women and finessing that way. I don't think he could do it night in and night out. I think MTR can. All right. So lead attorney is good. Yeah, lead attorney. I see lead attorney up there. But you got to realize lead attorney is already set and he's already established. Period. Myron is in his own lane. Myron is fresh and fit. They're already established in that lane. MTR has already been established as doing the same thing as Kevin. He's the closest. Fresh and fit's in their own lane. We're going to say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels because I got to start driving, guys. All right. And comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. My second channel has nothing to do with women. It's actually my personal life. All right, guys. And big shout out to Bro Life.
Salute. And thanks again. Much love to the guy, A Spade, yo. Know what I mean? Thank you for the push that you did, man, for my channel and all of that, bro. Really appreciate you. Guys, we have reached the end of our live tonight, guys. And we talked about leadership tonight, guys. We talked about actually doing the work and not sitting around waiting for a participation award, guys. You don't get nothing just because you woke up and started breathing, bro. The world don't owe you shit. You guys to go down, you got to go out and get it, guys. And you remember, it'll always be, you got to learn before you earn, guys. You're going to have to rechange the laws of your mind. You're going to have to get to some new knowledge and take out all that of it. You want to stuff your brain with so much new knowledge that as the new knowledge enter, all that indoctrination, all that stupid shit from the ways of the world that was in there before, go out the other ear. Before you know it, you got a whole new mindset, and you're gonna see some whole new results. That's when the blessings gonna start opening up. But everything start with you. This for my man and my ladies, y'all. Everything start with you. You gotta be selfish, y'all. Again, guys, every Sunday we have what I call put your money where your mouth is. We talk a whole lot of shit about what we know, what we want. You know what I mean? You can't go manifesting without doing the work. You know what I mean? What you think, your intentions have to match your actions. Unless you bugging out. You're delusional. That's where the delusion comes in at, guys. All right, y'all. Love y'all like cooked food. Y'all know that. Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly, guys. Do not play with your life, guys. We do it for the culture, guys. Y'all know that.
I want to say this. Number one is I apologize. I apologize for the start. And I don't really. It's like this. Today was good for me. It was good for me because sometimes you take a step back and you look at it and you think, hey, you know what? It's here. It's on. We're going to make it work. They're working hard. They're doing this. They're doing that. We're going to go out there and it's going to change right now. It will change. And I'm not trying to tell you something, guys. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change. Not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions. But right now we got to figure out the formula, our formula. Our formula is this. We go out, we hit people in the mouth. Number one. Number two, we are not a charity. We cannot give them the game. That's number two. And number three is we execute from the very start of the game to the very end of the game. That did not happen. I do not apologize about, you know what? I'll go ahead and take the question. No. You don't want me to go much further. Go right ahead. Ask the question. Vernon just, it was something that I told everybody at the very beginning of the week. I will not tolerate players that think it's about them when it's about the team. And we cannot make decisions that cost the team. And then come off the sideline and it's nonchalant. No. You know what? This is how I believe, okay? I'm from the old school. I believe this.